EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
There goes 4-8. Hey, 47. Right, 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, gun. Shit. 21. Here we go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
1, Omaha. 2.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 33 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 40 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for two. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mike, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 6 at the 20.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 44, Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. On third down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down.
Wait. 54, Alpha. Check. Watch 54.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Coleman now. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
12, fellas, here we go. You got nothing. Check 55 to 5. Get your swarm on. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. 12. Hey, wahoo. 55, Mike 55.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. It's caught by Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Garoppolo, the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Coleman. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold to add the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. 120! Hey, alert! 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 I got you. 55. Got you. I got you, son. Bravo. 55. 55. I'm trying to collect. Shit. Get hot.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
65. 65. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle by Eric Armstead. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go, 46. Go, get out there.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Here we go, go to 54, Why?
56, right there, 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Jim.
21.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, 5-7.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Check. 55, my God, 55.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Steve 6.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
21.
Jump.
Here's Coleman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Here we go. White.
1 yard gain.
Hey, dude.
That's good. Big hit. Mike 55.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Foxtrot.
55, my God, 55. I'm here all day.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Coleman, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
21.
They will run again with Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go to Elliott again, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Here we go, Jim.
Kill.
He's back to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Here we go.
And this stadium just fell silent in a hurry.
Crowd was ready to erupt, weren't they? But guess what? That chance to win one here, to steal one in the final seconds, goes awry.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! 1, Omaha.
53 to Mike.
Hey, gun. Smooth.
Let's get in there. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Garoppolo looking to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
To George Kittle. It's a gain of 30.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided.